New week, new sales video. So let's get on. Some good ones. I did have one cancel last night. I'm a bit good, but hey ho, it is what it is. So mint velvet. This is why I say to people to watch YouTube videos like this, by the way, because the only reason I knew to pick this brand up was because I watched John Luke pick it up, and he does not do a lot of clothing, or he didn't at the time. He might now. He doesn't really do a lot of YouTube at the minute. I don't really watch videos, but yeah, that's a brand I picked up from him purely watching on YouTube. I probably sold 30 to 40 mint velvet items. So all that money came from just seeing one video on YouTube where he picked it up, and then I went and found it in a shop. I did my usual checks, sold listings, and then just checked it. And you know, I never would have even contemplated that. Never ever. It was for YouTube. You can tell we're getting into better weather. Pair of Crocs going out the door, purple slide-ons. They went for 15 all in. I've had them for a while, to be fair, but I bought them in the middle of winter. I didn't list them, I didn't put them on eBay. They've not sat on eBay for a while. I just had them a while. Lexmark Home and Student wireless laptop printer. Had that one a little bit as well, to be honest. That went for $32.50. Normally I shift through printers quite quickly. Recently I've got a backlog of them. Part of that is the fact that they end up in the way, but not in the way, but they I end up knowing where they are quite well, and they're drafted, they're not actually live yet. Another bit of that is the fact that that one just sat. I don't know with the others, but normally they don't sit very well. This one was good. Oh, big box. It's really good for two reasons. So that is a 15 litre air cooler. It weighs 8.8 kilo. It's got all its packing, it all works, it's got its controller, it's all Gucci. Now, I got that at the end of last summer. I got given it from a good friend of mine, his name is Josh. He's given me quite a few bits to flog on eBay because he doesn't want to. But yeah, that's sold. Now the good thing about that is it went for 50 quid. The bad thing about that is postage on that would be around the £12 mark. That was free, so you know I shouldn't really complain about postage, but hey ho. The good thing is, if you know Telford, they live in Newport. They're up the road. They're not far from me. So unfortunately I've got a very busy day, so I'm not going to be able to take that to them this morning. But what I'm going to do is send them a message today and say, hey, just noticed you live here, I live here. You free this afternoon? I will bring this up for you. Winning. Hopefully they say, yeah, no problem, and they're not like an antisocial people person where they don't want me to deliver it. Can't imagine why.
Hey guys, it's Thursday morning, so we're going to go through the sales from Wednesday afternoon to this morning. We have only got 6 going out the door. So to start off with, we're going to do Duo Magic Mix juice blender. We had it up for $39.99 and we took an offer at 25 quid on that one. Quite heavy in all fairness as well. And the next one is then we have TaylorMade number 3 hybrid golf club, which this was up for 32. Yeah, 32 I think it was up for, and we took an offer at $28.99. Really good condition still as well. Then we have a pink sharp vacuum cleaner wand. This one is a bend pipe in the middle, so it's easy to fold down. That went for full price at $17.99. This, which is a Comfort handheld steam cleaner, which is still pretty new, hardly used in box. I believe we took an offer on that. It went for $22.99. No, it went for full asking price at $22.99. Okay, and the next one then is Blade main motor body went for full price. This one comes with its original charger. Yeah, that went for full price at $29.99. And then this morning we took an offer on some Ralph Lauren summer shorts. They were up for 15 quid, and we took an offer at £13 on them. Not very hard to pack today. It's only take about hour max. But that's all. See.
Right. Maybe a little bit of editing will be needed. And guys, so sales, we're on Friday, so we're doing Thursday sales. You're going to see Kirsty walk past in a minute. She picks them normally in the morning out to run some in. She's right at the bottom of the garage. She's had to go into our furthest possible box to get something. She apologises for any banging, but it doesn't matter. So, first one's first, we had 5 of these. They are Thomas Tank Engine Trackmaster, 3 trains, 2 carriages. I'm not actually sure they're the right carriages to the train. But they sold $14.99 asking price. They came from a large bundle from a contact my uncle has, which I ended up buying stuff off. We got some Crocs. These are boat shoe versions. These were £2 from a charity shop. They've gone to 20. Then I've got £1.20 Bradley purse. We've converted that to £14. It is an odd one. I never ever in my life thought that these would sell. I honestly didn't, but you know what? I gave it a go and they did. I had to take an offer. These were up at $14.99. They are Havana's flip-flops. Like I said, I just did not think that they would sell, but they did. What are you going to do? They came as part of, from Leslie, part of the bin bags that you guys may have seen. This is, I love these, I love Transformers. This is a Transformers Legacy. So it's a modern Transformers toy. It's Generation 2. So it's just, Legacy's like them rebuilding the old ones. It's Laser Optimus Prime. That went for $24.99. I got him, I got a Battle Trap and a Scourge from Church Car Boot one day when I went there, and I just went, I'm not picking up anything that's cheap on purpose. If I did, it was going to be a mistake, and I only look for specific things. So I want a few items. Like I think I gave them 15 quid. I think I did £5 each on them. So yeah, that's all right. It's gone anyway. So then we got some hotter orthopedic shoes. You can see the sort of shoes that are starting to sell now. We're going out of boot season. We're going into open top, flip flop, smaller season. I'm going to be in boots for the rest of the year because that's all I wear. But either way, these went for $17.99. And then we're really starting to hit the season now, I think. Ugh. Full set of golf clubs. They went for $62.99. Right handed, full set, got everything with it. Not too special. Nice bag to be fair. Saturday morning, so Friday sales. Just busy being abused by Kirsty because, you know, she doesn't want me to sleep or I overslept. Can't remember, one of the two. But anyway, so we got a Thomas Tank Engine Trackmaster duck. That went for £10 all in. We got, and I've really struggled to sell these. I've got a few of them. These are Levi 501s. Just jeans. They went for $24.99. I can actually pick these up a lot of the time, like for like £5. Anything or 5 into $24.99. That's really good. Yeah, it is. But I tell you what, it takes me so long to do it. I've probably had them. I don't think I've picked a pair of Levi's up. I picked one up a month ago, but it was £1. But before that, I haven't picked any up in ages. So baffling. Another set of golf clubs on the way out. They went for 50. Took an offer. I think people have learned that that's my. I think maybe somebody's watched this and learned that that's my standard minimum offer. Like that. You know, if they offer 50, they will get it. But I don't know. And this one's quite good. This cost me a couple of quid at an auction, and it is a big city garage, ages 3 to 8 years. All in its box. Bit of it's open inside. A lot of it's still sealed. So really good, to be fair. The fact that, you know, that's gone. That went for 30 quid. Anybody else think there's too many bank holidays? Just saying, we're here on another one. Normally I love them, but I didn't go out to a car boot, so I didn't really gain anything from it. I did go to farm though, with the family and the extended family, Katie and whatnot, and her boys and her partner. I'm gonna put that on as well. So anyway, sales. We got wrestling ring with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 figures. That cost me £7. That's turned to 25. We got a Monopoly Isle of Wight edition. That went for £16.99. We got a full set of right-handed golf clubs. That went for £69.99. We got our first cartridge sale of the massive bundle of stuff that we got. There's video up, the last load. That went for £40. That one works, it's just a bit untidy. Yeah, that's why I love clearing the way that I do with everything, because it sells very, very quickly. Well, most of it does. I mean, we've only listed those 2. Then we've got a Matchbox Models of Yesteryear triple car pack. That went for £24.99. I say I only listed those 2. Obviously, at the minute, our rails are a little bit low. That's because we've reached the limit that we had on listing. So we start shifting some of that stock, some to vintage, some to upstairs relist. So we take it off eBay, completely relist it, try again, try and make it more appealing, try and get it to sell. That's what both of these sets of golf clubs are. I ripped them off and I just completely redid them and both sell. If you are paying attention, by the way, you know 2 more sales that are coming up. But anyway, we got some Kurt Geiger boots. They went for 22. Good brand to watch out for. Not quite as good as Clark's, but still a good brand to watch out for. If you don't know this one, I'll be surprised. It's a Hugo Boss. Just a little jumper, quite thin. You could probably still get away with wearing that in summer if it's windy and you don't like the wind. That went for 22. These are a pair of knee-high new look boots. They went for £15.29. I'm assuming on offer because I wouldn't have them listed at £15.29. I'm not really sure where that came from, but bit of a random pickup for me. I wanted one. It's a full leather belt, quite a small waist. I'm a very small waist. If you know me, you know I'm a very small waist. I got a few of these that fit my size, made in England. So I just picked this one up for. Got one for myself and then I got one for eBay because I just figured, you know what, I really struggle to find belts. So there's a chance someone else will. Turns out I was right. That went for £14.99. Then we got a Karcher. This is the same as the last one, except this is the premium version. We tested them all, we labelled them. Body leaks, water's leaking out of here. Still sold. 30 quid. Day of listing. I think I had to take a small offer on it, but still. But anyway, what we actually sold wasn't Scourge, it was Battle Trap. Scourge is my last one. I got 3 of them off some young lad at Church Car Boot. I actually paid up compared to what I'd normally pay. Normally I would have paid a maximum of 15. I gave him 20. Just because he was nice, he was decent, his mum was nice, she was decent. And they were really good. I didn't actually know the value either. I was completely guessing. I thought 20, you know what? Even if I just make my money back, they're really nice people. I don't mind doing that. Turns out I've made more than my money. That one was 30, so another one for 30, so I'm already in the plus, and Scourge is listed at like 70 to 100, can't remember exactly, but yep. Tis the season. These are Polo by Ralph Lauren shorts. They went for £14.99. Here's a really random one if you do want to get into clothing. Paddy Campbell, made in England. That's a dress. I've actually had that for a long time. I've had a lot of my dresses for a long time. How do I know that? Because I haven't bought any in a long time and I've still got them. That went for 25. It's on an offer. 25, not too bad to be honest. I will take those every day. In here we've got, oh god, fair few of these. There's like 7 of them. These are Blaze and the Monster Machine. It's a bundle of them. I paid £5 in a charity shop for all of them. That's gone for 20. And then I've separated out 1 or 2 of them. I definitely separated out Starler. Thank you, Master of Pieces. I only know Starler because of his videos. To sell on their own. Here's one of my wholesale Gundam kits. This is Sandrock. He is from Gundam Wing Endless Waltz. I should know this. Death Scythe is like my favourite. It's either Death Scythe or Barbatos. That is my favourite Gundam. If you don't know, watch Gundam. It's a really good series. Any Gundam. I'd go for modern ones. Wing's probably not the best one to start. Iron-Blooded Orphans is with Barbatos. That's a really good one. But you're not here for that. That went for $35.99. Quite a good kit. High grade. Box looks really good anyway. Normally you don't get good looking boxes of that sort of thing. That's why I say that. These are Mr. Hilfiger himself, Tommy. They went for 25. Some Tommy Hilfiger jeans. They sell. The problem with Hilfiger is the same as a lot of other brands like that. It's saturated. It's really, really saturated. You know, people buy it all the time. You know, it's such a saturated market. It's rare you get the sales and it's rare you get the price you should. Realistically, I'm sure I've seen in shops Tommy Hilfiger jeans going for like 150. So to be picking them up at that price is an absolute steal. They're really good. But you just can't, you can occasionally, but when you're trying to do it bulk like I am, you just can't demand a high price. Anyway, tangent over. That's a Shakespeare Alpha Carbon Match fishing rod. 3-piece, went for 30 quid. It's up at $34.99. Got a message. That is the way, if you're ever wondering about putting offers in on eBay, that is the way to do it, by the way. Because a lot of people like myself have minimum offers. So, don't put an offer in, send a message. Send me a message, will you take 30? I went, yeah. Sent him the offer for 30. Accepted, went through. Just saying, that's a better way to do it rather than trying to put the offers through. You never actually gauge if you're below minimum offers or if I reject it personally. And here's potentially one of the better ones for me. So, got 3 wheelchairs. You know what it is now. Probably already did. There's the first one, the cheapest one I've got. One of the brakes is missing a bolt. So, the brake's not much use, especially in an emergency on one side. Other than that, that's all working. It's all good, that is. $71.99. Again, I'm assuming an offer, but I don't know. Because I would have had that $74.99, I imagine. 71 just seems like a really odd number. But, what do I know? Anyway, guys, we will go through the numbers, but this video is going to be going up late again because what I'm probably going to end up doing now is packing all this, even though I can hear Kirsty packing away. You guys can probably hear Kirsty packing away. Good little worker that she is. But we've got to get all the numbers, we've got to do the maths for the profit margins, everything like that. I need to actually pay Kirsty and myself for the week. I had quite a lazy week, so probably not much, although we are now starting the flat payments. Lord help me. I got to deliver all this, and I've got a car to go and haul from Chester back to Telford. So I've got quite a lot to do. So the video's probably going to go up tomorrow. I'll probably crunch the numbers tomorrow as well. So guys, numbers. I'm a day late. No, video's probably going to be 2 days late. I don't know. Not very consistent in me. I just end up getting busy with everything, so it ends up being a bit delayed. But anyway, so on with the total. So in total, our turnover this week, so sales, the total amount that people paid us for our eBay stock was £1,119.06. It's actually slightly lower than what it has been, a lot, but it happens at the end of the day. Not every week's going to be punching up. And to be fair, it's a low end, but it's probably our average. The cost for that, now this was actually really low, was £173.10. And to be honest, a lot of that, like we've had bundle stuff, like I sold 2 Transformers, that came as a bundle of 3, it cost me 20 quid. So there's 2 7s and a 6 there. Well, we put the 2 at 7, so we put the price higher. So, you know, the cost of that stock was actually very, very low to the revenue that it generated. eBay cost us £271.52. Now, to point out on that, that is a £100 store fee, or £90 odd, or you know, somewhere in that region, £90 to £100. We just say 100. So that was an additional £100 there. So eBay for the sales was 171.52, but total that eBay charged me was 271.52, which is a bit of a pain. The ad fee was 12.32, so that's not that high. And then my delivery cost, which again, if you haven't seen the videos before, every video, someone's first video, I hope, is a combination of Yodel, Royal Mail and Parcel Force, and that delivery cost was £211.06, leaving us with a total rough profit of £451.06. Because people may not get it, by the way, that £451.06, when I'm saying that's profit, that's like the most basic amount you could work out on profit. If this was going off to my accountant or the tax man or anything like that, or even us just personally at home working it out, that's not my total profit. Okay, it's less, because at the end of the day, I've got to go and get the stock, which means I've got to use diesel, which costs money. I've got to list all the stock, which means I've got lights, and you know, just here now, in here, it's lit up. There's an electric cost to that. You know, there's lots and lots of other hidden costs. I don't do this for free. This is my full-time job. I have to survive off that. I also have to put some money back into the business to grow the business as such. So when I say £451.06, it's probably closer to 200 in profit. It's not that great, but that's £200 going back into the business. And then a lot of the costs, like again, when I get paid it, the delivery, I've already paid that. That's just me recouping it from eBay as such. So it is more. And at the minute, like, I'm budgeting £300 on stock, which I don't need that much. I really don't need that much. So that's just going to keep rolling, and I will get to weeks so I don't withdraw anything. I just leave the money where it is. But anyway, let us know what you think, guys. Let us know if you think I did a good job. But anyway, don't forget to like the video, and if you want to see more, you want to see us at the car boots, at the auctions, we've actually got a review coming out, or might already be out by the time I get this video out, of Who Farms, for our family day, so I figured I'd record it. Good place to go, as it turns out. Spoilers. Anyway, see you on the next one.